A mysterious key started circulating on the black market. No matter where you are, just stick it into the keyhole of any door, even if it's a bathroom door. When you open it, the other side always leads to the same unknown hotel room. But here's the real crazy part. Once you walk into the room, and silently say the name of your destination in your head, open the door again and boom, you're there. A key this powerful, something that could flip the world order, was going for just $2 million on the black market. The buyer actually thought that was too cheap, said he had to see it in action. Right there he whipped out a toolbox, and built a fancy little wooden door, installed a lock and popped the key in front of everyone. There was this flash of golden light, and the hotel room appeared out of nowhere behind the door. The old guy was stunned, just standing there in shock. He immediately wired $2 million as a deposit, but before the deal was done, another group burst in. Clearly they were after the key too, but they weren't planning on paying, they wanted the key and the cash. All hell broke loose, a three-way brawl broke out right then and there. By the time the cops showed up, only the buyer and the seller were left, both on the floor. Detective John looked over the scene and figured, besides the killer there might be been a shop assistant who got away. He called in backup right away, and soon had the shop assistant in custody. But what really surprised John was that mysterious key. It was sitting right in the guy's pocket. Thing is, John didn't know what made the key so special yet. He just started his usual round of questioning. The guy gave a rundown of what happened, but he made sure not to mention the key. As soon as he finished and John let his guard down, he shoved John to the ground, grabbed the key and bolted out the door. John jumped up and chased after him, but the whole hallway was empty. It was like the guy vanished into thin air. So John pulled up the security footage, and what he saw was even crazier. The video showed the guy unlock a door with the key, then just disappear right there on the spot. John couldn't believe his eyes, but the real shock came later. When he got home still reeling from everything, that same guy burst out of John's storage closet. He was all beat up, clearly fresh out of some brutal fight. John rushed to stop the bleeding and called for an ambulance, but the guy shoved the key into John's hand, and weakly said, "It opens any door." Then he took his last breath. John had his team come clean up the scene, but this time he didn't turn in the key. That last sentence kept echoing in his head. Late that night he walked over to his storage closet, figured he'd give it a shot, and slid the key into the lock.